handcuffs? Were they all together?
They were all together.
Yes, they were all in the same car.
Okay. And then, do we know how she got cut? Or who cut her?
I believe when she stepped down, there's a glass.
She dropped a glass bottle, and then I think she stepped on it and cut herself, getting out of the vehicle.
Okay. So her friends didn't cut her then.
Right.
Oh, well.
It's right down the floor.
Yeah.
Rear passengers step out of the vehicle. Show us your hands. Come out with your hands up. Okay? Come out, people passenger with their hands up. Hands up.
Straight. Look, you already know what it is. Safari here. I'm locked in, and yo, check it out. Right now, you are watching You Just Got Juiced. Look, these are the reactions, and if you ain't subscribed yet, then what the hell on God's green earth are you waiting for? All right? I'm watching it. I want to see some reactions. So it's all about You Just Got Juiced reaction. Make sure you logged in, checked in, subscribed in, watch it, and, you know, make sure it's everything proper, lock up, plastic, and proper, and straight out, and not them mama, soba, crotches. Straight.
What's up? This bruh, man, from the fifth floor. I just want you to know that you watching You Just Got Juiced reactions. Don't forget, you got the juice now.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, You Just Got the Juice, and we are back at it again with another live reaction video. Breaking news. We have all the evidence has come out for the Tory Lanez case, proving that he was set up by Megan Thee Stallion. I had a lot of people in the comment section talking about on my last video, where's the evidence at? Like I was lying. And you know, I'm not even here to point fingers at the females that stood up for. The main thing is, for the future, can y'all just listen to the story with an open mind and not be biased, and then kind of push your own 2 cents together instead of just following the leader, like following everybody else and jumping on the bandwagon. Like, that's why I don't really do like the Black Lives Matter movement. Because half of the time it's not even like called for or needed for. It just should be like a lot of extraness. But it was like this whole you gotta protect the black girl, blah blah blah, and nobody's saying like you can't protect women. But like when they keep playing like the Black Lives Matter or protect black women or black queen, man, at the end of the day, a woman is a woman, man. And like, you're gonna stand up and protect a woman if you see a woman in danger. It don't matter what color she is. But Megan used that whole protect the black queen to put this man in jail. So before we watch this video, I ask that before you watch this evidence, you please watch it by being non-biased, meaning like come in with an open mind, listen to all the details, look at everything that you see, and then make your judgment at the end of this video. I'm not gonna try to sway you. Everybody gonna believe what they want to believe, but by me saying that, yeah, just take it with a grain of salt, man. Just open your eyes and just think like as if you was watching a TV show, like if it makes sense. So with that being said, let's get started with today's video.
Now, the compilation of all of the evidence that I'm receiving is from a website. You'll see this at the top left of the screen. Nevertheless, here goes the table of contents of the information that we're about to go through. Now, the first thing that is important to go through is this assertion that Megan Thee Stallion was shot even to begin with. But you'll see right here, she'll say, I ain't get cut by no glass. But let me tell you why they are saying that. Let's play the clip.
I ain't get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they saying that.
Well, here's exactly why they're saying that, because she said it first, but she later changed her story. Now, what's new here is to actually watch her and her demeanor as she talked with the cops. Let's go. There she is.
Ma'am, do you think we're gonna go to jail?
What's that?
Do you think we're gonna go to jail?
I don't
know. We're trying to figure it all out. As long as you guys cooperate with us and you guys tell us what happened, we'll go accordingly, okay? But if you guys are not telling us, if you guys are, you know, then I don't think...
I really cannot go to jail.
Okay.
I cannot have that on my image.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it right here for a second. I'm gonna try not to talk as much during this video, but this is what I'm noticing already. If you are the victim and you just got shot, why are you worrying about going to jail?
So how did that happen to you?
Glass.
Glass? Where?
Where we coming from?
Glass.
I'm not from here, so I...
Okay. I didn't get shot.
Oh, you did it?
No, ma'am. I mean, no, sir.
She didn't get shot. She just said it
there.
Yeah.
Okay, so far she said she stepped on glass from where she came from, and then she just said she didn't get shot. But she's also worried about not going to jail, so she could be lying because she don't want to go to jail, as in the story that she did say, like she was trying to protect everybody, or she could just be lying about the whole situation. So let's continue.
Shooting or anything? That's how we got dispatched.
Well, we have the gun here, and then we have other units. They're searching the house where it happened. So that's all we have so far.
So nothing happened
Okay, why is the car so dirty? Let's continue.
in the vehicle.
No, we don't have any casings. No.
Okay, from what you've been told. Okay.
And then there's some cash over.
Okay, they have the gun, but they didn't find no casings. So meaning that the gun wasn't shot, but let's continue and see. It's still early in the video. This is my first time seeing this also, everybody.
Looks like.
Was the person who got caught with the other people here that you have in handcuffs? Were they
Was the person that got cut with the other two people you have in handcuffs?
all together?
They were all together.
Yes, they were all in the same car.
Okay. And then, do we know how she got cut? Or who cut her?
I believe when she stepped down, there's a glass.
She dropped
right
a glass bottle, and then I think she stepped on it and cut herself.
Okay.
Getting out of the vehicle.
Okay. So her friends didn't cut her then.
Right.
Well. Yeah.
Rear passengers step out of the vehicle. Show us your hands. Come out with your hands up. Okay? Come out, people passenger with their hands up. Hands up. Alright, move back to the sound of my voice. Keep your hands up. Move back to the sound of my voice. Move back. Keep going. Keep going. Hey, stop, stop. Move to the left. Keep moving.
Now take a look at the bottle right here. It is obviously busted, and you can see all the liquid of the bottle all around the bottle. You can also see what appears to be footprints as she began to walk backwards. Now, if you take a look at the way that she got out of the car, right? Let's take another look. Now, bottle is broken on the ground right now. She gets
Over
out
here.
and she steps right on the bottle.
Okay. Oh
And if
my
you notice,
God.
she's not limping until she steps on the bottle.
Get this
Watch.
man out of jail.
Hold on, let's watch this again. You can audibly hear the bottle break, or that she stepped on shards.
Can I put my finger to this?
Now she's super limping.
I can't redo it. I'm tripping. Yeah.
Hey, stop, stop. Move to the left. Keep moving.
Oh, she going down.
So with some of the officers visibly watching and audibly hearing her step on glass, and with her own admission that she had stepped on glass, that's how it came up to begin with. Now, line number 2, remember how she was saying that the police officer was being so rude to her within the hospital? Let's listen.
I get to the motherfucking hospital, the police being so rude to me. Well, what's going on? Like, da-da-da-da, you're being detained, da-da-da. Ma'am, I'm being detained, I'm leaking. But I'm still not saying what happened. Shit crazy.
Now let's watch a snippet of what actually happened at that hospital.
Hey, look at her hair, bro.
one bone stepping on glass. I really cut on my right foot. I just stepped on glass the other day.
Now, she says she stepped on glass just the other day.
So you were already hurt when you got into her, and then at that point, your friends were running down from the hospital.
The next lie. Megan claimed that she was trying to keep all of this off of the internet.
So, since y'all hoes so worried about it, yes, this nigga Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying. Why lie?
You dirty.
I tried to keep the situation off the internet.
Now, that also was a lie. 3 days after the incident, Megan took to Instagram to post this message here on the left about being shot. Day later, she contacted the authorities. About a week or so after that, she made vague public statements in regards to the incident. By the way, Tory was quiet this entire time. Then after that, she did the infamous live stream where you can poke holes through her story like Swiss cheese. Then a month after that, Tory finally said something. And then Tory gave us his side of the story a month after that. And yet another lie. Megan Thee Stallion in that Gayle King interview said that she never put her hands on anybody.
And this was when I knew that everything was a lie because of this interview right here. It was the fake tears, and it was the whole I never had sex with him. And that's when I knew this whole thing was a lie. And I said it then.
Right?
I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. Like, this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy.
It shouldn't have escalated to the way that it did.
So I get out the car and it's like everything happens so fast. Yes. And all I hear is this man screaming. He said, dance. And he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh my God.
And that part, the dance. Come on, bro. Like, a grown man's really saying that. Dance, bitch, dance. Like, come on, bro. Get out of here, man.
Like, he shot a couple of times.
But the evidence says otherwise. Now, due to guidelines on this platform, I may have to change this to a black and white screen. Nevertheless, eyewitnesses and physical evidence indicate that a physical fight between Megan Pete and Kelsey Harris. Kelsey had open wounds and cuts on her legs that were actively bleeding. No injuries were reported on Tory Lanez. The fight was between the women. Now we starting to heat up. If you guys remember from her infamous live stream that she talked about that there was a witness.
The people in the neighborhood, there's a witness. When the police came, because the neighbors called the police.
Now that witness goes by the name of Sean Kelly. He testified what he saw.
Wait, no, it didn't. No?
They shot out of the car?
Well, the windows were open, that's why it sounded like either way. Yeah, I didn't really they were on my side. The girl opened the door, there was two girls fighting, and then they shot. And she got out of the car and crawled over.
And that's not all he said. He also said that one of the women fired the first few shots while Tory was still in the car. Let's review the testimony. Question, okay. Did you state, sir, that the shorter gentleman didn't come out of the car until the initial shot fireworks had started? Sean Kelly says, yeah. Question, excuse me? Sean Kelly says, yes. So when the initial shot or fireworks had started, isn't it true that you stated my client was still in the car? Answer, yeah, I believe so. The shorter gentleman was in the car. He's repeating it. And then Sean Kelly says, yes. Okay. And did you state that initially you saw the two girls fighting? Sean Kelly says, I did, yes. Did you state that after you saw the two girls fighting, you saw one of the girls shoot? He says, I believe so. But thereafter, did you say that the shorter guy got involved at that point, trying to take the gun away? Megan's lawyer said, objection. The court overruled that. Overruled means that they want to hear the answer to that question. He repeats it and says, is that what you said? The witness says, yeah. So the witness is saying Tory tried to take the gun away, which was the exact same new written testimony from Kelsey's security guard. This is additional audio of Sean Kelly explaining exactly what happened. Pay attention.
The doors of the Escalade open and the girl come out and pull open the passenger door and started screaming and yelling at somebody in the car.
So the girl who came out of the passenger, you're talking about the front passenger?
No, the rear.
The rear passenger. So the girl comes out of the rear passenger and she goes to the front passenger?
Yes.
And she opens up the car door?
Yes.
And then what happens?
They're screaming and shouting at each other and they start fighting.
The two girls?
Yeah, I can see one feet coming out trying to kick her and the other one's fighting and then the passenger gets out.
So the girl who does the punching and the kicking is the girl that comes out of the back passenger?
The front, can we stop there? Because I don't want to, I'll tell you and then I want to go. My son's on his own.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't want
and it's loud with the cars.
And I don't really want to. So basically the car stopped. The girl in the back got out, started screaming and shouting, ripped the door, pulled the door open, but pulled it so sort of viciously. That's why I presume the driver got out. She starts screaming, she starts hitting the girl. The girl on the passenger side, her feet come out, she starts to kick the girl away. Passenger, they get out, they start fighting here. They start fighting. The driver comes round and tries to sort of break it up. It gets a bit more violent. And between them, the girl then climbs back into the front driver passenger seat.
Where's the shorter black guy?
He's in the back.
He's in the back of the car? Okay.
Then the gun. Then the girl shoots into the car. So she...
And the girl shoots.
The driver's door's open.
You're seeing the girl shoot?
Can I help you? I think, is it this house?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
So you see the girl doing the shooting?
I see what appears to be the girl standing here and shooting into the car. That's what it looked like to me. But it was dark and I'm above, so... But then the guy gets out again from the back.
Now, surprisingly, or unsurprisingly rather, what Sean Kelly is saying is perfectly corroborated by both security guards in this situation, right? Tory Lanez' bodyguard, and here goes his sworn statement over here towards the left, as well as Kelsey Harris's bodyguard, who was hired for the trial, who overheard Kelsey saying statements such as, "How can I not tell on myself? And how am I protected if I tell certain things?" So it's a lot more clear why she wanted immunity. Together, the statements of Smith, James, and Kelly paint a consistent picture. Two women were fighting. A woman fired the gun. Tory tried to de-escalate the situation. Now let's take another look to re-examine Kelsey's testimony throughout all.
And it said he tried to save them. But why, bro? Like, sex couldn't have been that good, bro. And it's like, we trying to save their career. Then no, bro, that was on them. And like, nah, bro. It's like I want to get the man out in jail, but I hope he learned a lesson, man. And I hope people watching this learn a lesson, man. These people around, the people you think that the people you think are your friends, your so-called friends, don't give a goddamn about you, bro. They smile in your face, but soon as the fan what's the saying? As soon as sugar honey iced tea hit the fan, man, they won't be nowhere to be found, bro. And you're gonna be sitting there looking dumb with your cock in your hand, man. Like, come on, bro. And like, what if he would have died in jail? And the way she's still going off, that's why she disgusts me now, bro. Like, I used to like I like Megan up into everything that until this happened. So I still listen to anything that Juicy J produced because I'm a Juicy J fan. So that's how I got wind of Megan Thee Stallion. But when this happened, bro, I just couldn't get down with it, bro, because I knew, and I wasn't even doing YouTube back then. I wish I was. I would have got so much hate. And then, like, because even though the videos I posted a couple of days ago, people in the comment section talking about, oh, where's the evidence? He's still in jail. Smoking the clouds. Or they keep saying Tory fans always keep doing this. And I'm not even a big YouTuber. So I could imagine how the other YouTubers was getting comments and hate in their inbox and stuff like that. Jeez.
All of this, which has been inconsistent to say the least. Kelsey Harris initially told prosecutors that she witnessed the shooting, but later recanted on the stand, admitting that she lied under pressure. Her Fifth Amendment plea and contradictions compelled the prosecution to introduce her prior statements in full, highlighting their unreliability. Her credibility was compromised, raising reasonable doubt. You can see here in image 14, I can't tell you the time, but yes, July 12, 2020. Question, and you saw what happened during the shooting, didn't you? Answer. I mean, again, no. The way I was positioned, honestly, no. Okay, in September, where you interviewed with us, it was not a blur, correct? Again, I said things to protect myself that night. Question, okay, well, you said, answer, that day. Question, you said it's a blur. You're trying to protect yourself, but you're telling us that you didn't see anything or you didn't hear anything. It's a blur. Is that right? Answer, I didn't see anything, so... Again, when I spoke with you, I said a few different things. Question, did you shoot Tory? Or excuse me, did you shoot Megan? Answer, no. Who shot Megan? Answer, again, I was getting out of the car. All I heard was shots I did not actually see. Question, did you tell us that when you looked at maybe the second or third gunshot, that's when you see Tory and he's in the front seat and he must have jumped over into the front seat and he's leaning over the door over the window? Do you remember telling us that? Answer, again, our interview was not 100% truthful. Now we're going to switch gears here slightly and speak about did Tory even touch the firearm at all? All right. A forensic expert testified that 90% of DNA on the weapon belonged to an unknown male, not Tory Lanez. His DNA was not found on the magazine. Software used for analysis had documented instability and potential for false match.
All right, I got a question for the people watching this video. If let's say the girl's got a gun from somebody else, right? If the guy owned the gun and he previously shoots it a lot of time, and then the girl shoots it, will the DNA still be 90%, or does the DNA go away? 'Cause I never shot a gun. I never even held a gun. But I'm just curious because we know her DNA was on the gun also. So if it's a male DNA with 90%, could that be the person that owned the gun previously, or was that the person that shot the gun that night? So if somebody has some information on that, can you let me know?
An expert testified that if Tory had fired the gun 5 times, his DNA would be expected on the weapon, but it wasn't found. Female DNA was found on the gun. Kelsey tested positive for GSR, but her DNA was never tested again on the gun. All right. Tory Lanez's DNA was not on the magazine and only 0.01% on the firearm. This is an incredibly small amount, equivalent to picking up a blade of glass from a football field. I'm going to pause it right here. You guys can read all of these sworn testimonies and cross-reference to what it is that I just said. But remember how Megan described it.
In the car, shooting from the car, Megan?
He is standing up over the window, shooting.
So not only were the bullets never found, but then also they didn't find DNA on the firearm itself. We have sworn testimonies, spoken and written accounts from different people that say that a female fired the firearm. Yet we still have people.
And then, man, we heard the gunshots in the video I posted. So we heard the 5 shots. So did she shoot at her? And she never got shot? And she just stepped on the glass? And was that why the police was called? Because of the gunshots? It's starting to make sense now, man.
people that believe her story beyond a reasonable doubt.
And all I hear is this man screaming. He said, dance.
That was a lie as well. Now, both Sean Kelly and
Yep, that's the
Kelsey
video I had.
testified that they did not hear Tory make that statement. And here goes the two testimonies right here.
I get to the hospital. The doctors do X-rays on my feet. Oh, ma'am, you got bullets in your feet. Got bullet fragments in your other foot. I'm thinking the doctors is the police, so I'm still trying not to tell them like, no, I didn't know I got shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared. Like I've never been shot before. I don't have to lie about that.
You thought the doctors were the police, Megan? You talking about these doctors right here? By the way, none of these doctors were called in to testify in court. The first doctor, Dr. Anthony Lafredo, described the injury as a laceration from broken glass. There was no mention of gunshot wounds, fragments, or ballistic trauma. He also described Megan as pleasant and no acute distress. Interesting. Moving on to the right, Dr. Milton Little diagnosed bilateral gunshot wounds based on imaging. He removed 3 small fragments under general anesthesia and called wounds superficial, yet performed surgery anyway. Claims fragments were bagged and given to police. Now, when it comes to what these fragments were, we did also watch her step on glass. Remember that? But yet
So either the black dude lied and he got paid to say it was fragments, talking about it was bagged, or it was just glass fragments. Okay.
Fragments just seem to poof, disappear, huh? Now enter the plastic surgeon, Dr. Anna Howell, okay? Described wounds as superficial and cleanly closed. X-rays showed no fractures, minimal residual shrapnel. Dr. Howell treated for cellulitis, infection, discharged without mention of ballistic trauma. Of these doctors, one of which she thought these were police officers, the police, as she said, only one said gunshot. Now, in regards to these fragments that went missing, at preliminary hearing,
black one,
detectives
of
stated
course.
bullet fragments were missing. Prosecutors later claimed that the LAPD had them, an inconsistency suggesting evidence mismanagement or miscommunication. Prosecutors claim that the LAPD still has the bullet fragments allegedly removed from Megan's foot. Yet during the preliminary hearing, Detective Ryan Stogner stated that the fragments were missing. If LAPD had the fragments, why did the lead investigator testify in this manner? The chain of custody comes into question with a clear error. This casts doubt on the integrity and the completeness of the evidence. Now, there's additional pieces that this website goes over, such as Tory Lanez expressing concern over Megan before the arrest and then while he was also in police custody, as well as some of the medical inconsistencies that Megan claimed. Again, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description box down below if you want to check out the website yourself. But at this point in the content, you know, I wanted to pass the question off to everyone in here. Hopefully you guys are still with me right now.
Yeah, that's some crazy work, man. Crazy work. They had all that footage and none of that came into court. Like, that's crazy, bro. So it's like, even somebody was like, that seemed like somebody was paid off to keep that evidence away. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of, because like that was too much evidence. The witness, the testimony, just even Tory Lanez saying what he said when he went on live on that stream that one day. Oh man, I'm so disgusted with her, man. And it's like, why would she even do that, man? It's like she would have, like, if she would have took the charge, I mean, she would have even got in trouble because she didn't even shoot. But I guess, you know, homie over hose. I guess she wanted to protect her friend that was sleeping with her boyfriend over the innocent black dude. I don't know, man. Leave your comments down below. Now, do you believe Tory is innocent, or do you still believe Megan really got shot by Tory and Tory said dance? So let me know. It's your guy, You Just Got Juice. And don't forget, you guys got the juice now, and we are out. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? See you guys next time, and we are out. Boop, 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 boop.